hoped you'd stay, hoped we'd live. But promises shattered on the floor, and I can't love you anymore. You tried to smile, tried to pretend that time would somehow help me mend. But every day your absence shows the love I had just overflows. I tried to move, I tried to leave, but my heart stayed broken under me. My heart stayed broken, even when I walked away. It's still holding pieces of the love you couldn't stay. My heart stayed broken. I tried to start anew, but shadows of you keep haunting all I do. I see your face in crowded streets, hear your voice in familiar beats. I tell myself it's over now, but your memory won't allow. I keep reaching for what we lost, counting every love's cost. I've mended enough to breathe, but your absence I still grieve. I try to forget, try to heal, but my heart stayed broken still. My heart stayed broken, even when I walked away. It's still holding pieces of a love you couldn't stay. My heart stayed broken. I tried to start anew, but shadows of you keep haunting all I do. Maybe time will make it fade, maybe wounds will stop the ache, but for now hold the pain. Love I can't reclaim. My heart stayed broken, and maybe that's okay. I'll carry what I love, though it's gone away. My heart stayed broken, but I'm learning to see that even in heartbreak I can survive and be me. My heart stayed broken, but it's still beating. I held on longer than I should, believed in us like I knew I could. Every smile, every word you said kept me hoping, kept me lit. I felt the shift in your eyes, a quiet truth, a hidden goodbye. I stayed awake while you withdrew, didn't see the love I knew. I kept fighting while you let go. I was drowning and didn't know. You stopped loving first and left me in the worst. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but you tore us both apart. You stopped loving first, and I was left to hurt. I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but you replayed every late night call. Every time I thought you'd fall, I kept believing in what we had, but your love slipped through like sand. I begged my heart to understand, but your hand drifted from my hand. I stayed loyal, I stayed true, while you were saying I'm through. I gave my warmth, I gave my time, but your love was already mine. You stopped loving first and left me in the worst. I gave my all, I gave my heart, but you tore us both apart. You stopped loving first and I was left to hurt. I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but you vanished out of sand. Maybe love just fades away. Maybe hearts can't always stay. I don't hate you, I just see how easy it is to leave. You stopped loving first, and now I know the truth. I'll heal my heart, reclaim my worth, even if I lost my youth. You stopped loving first, but I'll survive the pain. I'll learn to love again someday, and I won't love in vain. You still wear the same face, but your eyes don't feel the same. Your laugh sounds distant now, like it forgot my name. We sit together miles apart, talking like we're fine, but I miss the way you felt when your heart still matched mine. You're here, but not like before, and that hurts more than losing you did. I miss who you were when loving me was easy, when your touch felt sure, and you still needed me. I don't miss the fights or the words that burn. I miss the version of you that loved me first. Yeah, I miss who you were. but you're not you anymore. I never thought it'd end this way. A final word, then you walked away. I said I'd be fine, you said the same. But goodbye is never just a name. I see your face in everything, every song, every street, every ring. I thought love would carry us through. Believing broke more than I knew. I try to hold on, try to fight, but sometimes love isn't enough tonight. Goodbye hurt more than the fights we had before. It left me empty, left me weak. It took the words I couldn't speak. Goodbye hurt more than your silence ever could. I thought I'd survive, I thought I'd heal, but leaving showed me how it feels. I replay moments in my head, the things you said, the things I left unsaid. I reached for hope, you reached for the door. I stayed behind, but my heart is sore. I thought leaving would bring relief, but it only doubled all my grief. I'll mend in time, I'll stand again, but for now, goodbye is my pain. I wanted love, I wanted more, but leaving showed me what's in store. Goodbye hurt more than the fights we had before. It left me empty, left me weak. It took the words I couldn't speak. Goodbye hurt more than your silence ever could. I thought I'd survive, I thought I'd heal, believing showed me how it feels. Maybe one day I'll understand, maybe one day I'll take a stand, but tonight it's just me and the ache, a wound that leaving alone can't take. Goodbye hurts more than the love we used to know. It left me bleeding, left me bare. It's a scar I'll always wear. Goodbye hurt more, but I'll survive somehow. I'll learn to breathe, I'll learn to stand, even with goodbye in my hand. It hurt more than I expected. We had late nights, shared mistakes, dreams we planned but couldn't take. Your hand fit right inside of mine, like we were running out of time. We talked about a life someday, like love was sure it'd find a way. But every promise felt unsure, like we were knocking, not inside the door. I felt the ending coming near, even while I held you here. We were almost forever, almost everything, almost all the love that forever brings. We were almost forever, but almost wasn't enough. I gave you my whole heart. You gave me half of your love. I memorized the way you smiled, like it was meant to stay a while. You said my name like it was home, but never said you'd stay your own. We danced around the truth that night, called uncertainty just time. I stayed believing we'd be fine, while you were already saying goodbye. I held the hope you let go of. I fell deeper while you pulled up. We were almost forever, almost everything, almost all the love that forever brings. We were almost forever, but almost wasn't enough. I gave you my whole heart. You gave me half of your love. Maybe forever wasn't ours. Maybe love has living scars. I don't hate you, I just see almost broke the rest of me. We were almost forever, and I'll remember that. The way we laughed, the way we tried, the good, the hurt, the past. We were almost forever, and now I let it go. Some loves aren't meant to last. They're just meant to be close. Almost forever, but never ours. You used to hold me like I was home. Now your touch feels like I'm alone. Your words sound right, but feel untrue, like you're already halfway through. I noticed it in the way you sighed, in the space you kept between your replies. You smiled as you looked away, like love in me became a weight. I felt the change before you knew. My heart caught while you let it grow. Your love turned cold right in my hands. I tried to warm it, did all I can. You stopped fighting, I felt it unfold. I was still on fire. Your love turned cold. I talk like strangers, sharing a past. making moments that couldn't last. I stayed quiet, you stayed polite. Two hearts fading in plain sight. I asked you if we were okay. You said yeah, but your eyes said no. I held on tighter every time while you were letting go. I gave you heat, I gave you truth, but love needs more than one heart to move. Your love turned cold right in my hands. I tried to warm it, did all I can. You stopped fighting, I felt it unfold. I was still on fire, but your love turned cold. Maybe love just runs its course. Maybe feelings lose their force. I don't blame you for the end. I just wish you'd let me in. Your love turned cold, and I felt it break. I stayed too warm for your comfort's sake. I won't beg now, I'll let it go. I'll keep my heart warm, even though your love turned cold. I still remember the heat, but I won't freeze for you. I told myself I'd move on, pretended like your shadow was gone. But nights are long and hearts don't lie. Your absence lingers, I can't deny. A smile in public, laugh on cue, but no one sees the truth I knew. The pain is quiet, but it stays, echoing through my lonely days. I thought I'd heal, I thought I'd mend, but some wounds don't break, they never end. I'm still not okay, even after all this time. Your memory haunts me like a sad familiar rhyme. I'm still not okay, though I try to be strong. Some nights I cry to the silence of your song. I replay the moments we lost, counting the love, counting the cost. I tell myself it's time to go, but the heart remembers what it knows. I see your face in every dream, hear your voice in every scream. I'm learning to live with the ache, but some pieces I can't remake. I tell my heart to move along, but some feelings stay, even when wrong. I'm still not okay, even after all this time. time to make it through the night. I'm still not okay, but I'm still moving slow. Even broken, even lost, I'll learn to let it go. I'm still not okay, but I'll survive. I stayed up nights just thinking of you, counting the times I thought you knew. I held my heart, kept it in line, waiting for moments that were never mine. I gave my love, I gave my all, hoped you'd catch me before I fall. But your eyes were always elsewhere, and I was standing, gasping for air. I told myself love takes its time, but I was waiting for a heart that wasn't mine. I waited for nothing, hoped for a love that never came. I held on tightly, but it wasn't the same. I waited for nothing, believed in a dream unreal. I gave you my everything and got nothing to feel. I replayed the words I never said, the little things that stayed unsaid. I waited for signs, for a clue, but all I found was the truth. You were kind, but not enough. I loved too much, the road was rough. I carried hope through every storm, but it was just me, waiting forlorn. I thought patience would see it through, but your heart had a different view. I waited for nothing, hoped for love that never came. I held on tightly, but it wasn't the same. I waited for nothing, believed in a dream unreal. I gave you my everything and got nothing to feel. Maybe love isn't always returned. Maybe lessons are hard learned. I'll let go, I'll heal, I'll move, but the ache will always prove. I waited for nothing, but I'll rise from the pain. I'll love myself again and let the past remain. I waited for nothing, but now I see some hearts are not meant for me, and that's how it has to be. I waited for nothing. gave you all my honest days. You looked at me, then looked away. I tried to be what you would need, but love didn't choose me. I watched you fall for someone else while I was losing parts of myself. I stayed too long, I couldn't leave, hoping love would choose me. I did my best, I tried to stay, but loving you felt one-sided. Love didn't choose me, no matter how hard I tried. I held your heart carefully, still watched you walk outside. Love didn't choose me, I was never the one. I stayed when I was hurting, you left when you were done. I learned your silence, learned your tone, learned how it feels to be alone. I blame my heart for feeling weak, but love didn't choose me. I smiled through things I couldn't fix, ignored the signs I shouldn't miss. I loved you loud, you loved discreet, and love didn't choose me. I kept believing you would see what you were doing to me. Love didn't choose me, no matter how hard I tried. I held your heart carefully, still watched it walk outside. Love didn't choose me, I was never the one. I stayed when I was hurting, you left when you were done. Maybe love is just unfair, or maybe I was never there in the way you needed me, in the way love needed to be. Love didn't choose me, but I'm learning how to breathe. I won't beg for someone who never fought for me. Love didn't choose me, and that still hurts to see. But losing you showed me I still have me. I wasn't wrong to feel this deep. Love just didn't choose me. I was always one step closer, you were always half away. I read between your silences, heard the things you couldn't say. I gave more than I should have, ignored the warning signs. I kept